mean, I had an opportunity, but I wanted to come back and play for the Razorbacks. Steady. My right foot's fine. You know, it's never been hurt. My left foot's broke. no, I'm right on schedule with it, and you know, I'll be ready to go by camp, and I'm ready to get back on the field with my teammates.
What are you going to work on, or what are you working on right now this year? What are your strengths and what are you working on?
One of my strengths is I'm very knowledgeable in this offense, and I'm able to see what defenses are doing and adjust to it. So I'm going to stick with that. You know, in the course of the game, I got to keep my footwork consistent and keep my back hip or my back leg under my hip so I can be more accurate.
I'm hearing a lot about the defense, and a lot of people talking about Arkansas this year. You constantly face these guys. Tell us why the defense is going to be better this year.
I mean, it's a growing process. They got another year in the system. We got really good players over there, and it's just another year of maturation, and that's why they're going to be better. And then we got some young guys that'll probably come in and play.
Most people think it'll be a battle for second place in the West behind Alabama. Your thoughts about that?
It's the SEC. You can't say that. You know, it's a wide open conference. Anything can happen from week to week, and that's why we love playing. That's why we came to the SEC to play. We want to play against the best competition in the nation.
How big will it be with them? Right?
We'll see then. We got 3 games before that we got to take care of.
What would you envision come back for?
First and foremost, I promised my mom I was going to graduate, and I'm on track to do that. And then secondly, I felt like I owed it to the state. You know, they accepted me when I transferred from Michigan. And just playing 1 year and then leaving just wasn't, you know, I didn't find it ethically right to do.
What did you learn last year that's going to help you this year?
You know, in the SEC, they really disguise their defenses, and it's going to be, you know, adjusting mid-play instead of just everything coming pre-snap. The Big Ten, a lot of it's pre-snap, you know, it's a lot of zone blitz. The SEC, it's a lot of man blitz and man coverage. Whoever's going to catch it. I was a little surprised. I mean, obviously you got, you know, Julio and AJ, but you know my guys are pretty good too. So I was kind of shocked about that.
Ron, you don't often hear somebody say, felt like you owed it to an institution, to a state. That's pretty refreshing to hear in a college game and in athletics. Tell us a little bit more why you feel that way, where you got that mentality, that way of thinking.
You know, I really got that way of thinking from my family. But also I felt, you know, I grew up a Razorback fan. I grew up in the state, and if I was a fan and to see that happen, I would be kind of disappointed too. And that's really how I thought about it. It's perfect. Our personalities match just right. You know, I'm the same way, and that's why we bond so well, and we can go in and watch film, and we're both we'll be ready to go play after watching film for 30 minutes, you know. So it's a great feeling knowing the coach is just as a competitor as I am.
Your name has come up already on the Heisman list this year. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I mean, obviously it's an honor just to be mentioned. You know, a lot of great players have won that award, but you know, we're focusing on, we want to win championships. And you win championships, that's when individual awards come. But our main thing is wins and losses, and we're trying to, you know, go 14-0, just like every other team in the country. But what we got to do is get better in camp in 2 weeks.
You're one of the returning quarterbacks coming back this year. With that kind of spotlight, how does that, is that add pressure or something you kind of savor and relish?
I wouldn't say it adds pressure. You know, I've always been a big kid, so I've always kind of had a bullseye on my back, whether it be media or opposing teams. So I've kind of gotten used to it, and I just kind of take it in stride and just do what I'm used to doing.
Ryan, from a player's perspective, how creative a play caller is he?
He's probably one of the best play callers I've seen, and I've been around a lot. I've been around the game since I was little. You know, we can get to the same play out of probably 12 different formations. And to be able to do that with almost every play, you know, it gives you a big advantage. You Coach K's brought a whole different mentality, to our program and to our offensive line. I think you're going to see some 5 guys up there that are going to be pretty nasty and aggressive. The shot's really going to help us out, and we're going to get play action off of it, hopefully, if we're running the ball well. So with Coach K bringing Coach K in has been a big asset for us. Coach has always given me freedom, just because he knows what kind of player I am. He knows that I understand what he wants. I understand defense. I can recognize defense. So he's always given me the ability to change the play depending on the defense or depending on blitz if we need to change the protection. So, I feel like it's going to be the same. I don't know if anything's different besides that I think we got more athletes and more talent than any other Arkansas teams had in the past. It's just as a collective group, not just 1 or 2. We got, 105 guys that can play.
What do you think about past years, like 98?
Yeah, I remember watching that. It was a pretty sickening feeling. We look at that as a positive. Last year when we went into the Alabama game, we as a team didn't have the right mindset. And when we went to Florida, that really changed. You could see the difference in our demeanor. Alabama dominated us last year. It's not a secret. You watch the film; they dominated us last year. And you go look at Florida, and we looked like a totally different team. And we want to be better than that team that played against Florida this year. And I think we're going to have a chance to do that. I shorted my stride. It's not the drop. I just shorted my stride a little bit, and it's really helped me out with my accuracy. Yes, sir. I'm not even worried about that right now. September 4th, we play Tennessee Tech. That's what I'm worried about. Would it be? Of course. If you're not going to play to win a championship, I don't want you on my team. I play to go to championship games, and that's our goal for this year. It was great for Tyler to be able to do that. I mean, Tyler's a smart kid, and then he can throw it, any which way you want, sidearm, underhand, overhand. He can throw it out of funny positions. And then you got Brandon Mitchell. Both those guys are going to be great players. And so for them to get a lot of reps in the spring is going to help our team out this year. Thanks, guys.